Hi everyone, I hope you're all alright. So I'm in bed at the moment. It's just, I thought I'd just come on here and talk to you guys. It really has been one of these weeks. As you know, I've been pretty ill, just like with, migraines and being sick and all that. I think it's just like, and now I'm really tired. But I heard the news about Caroline Flack, and I was just so shocked and so devastated. I knew she had quite a lot of problems in her life, one being depression. Over the years I've suffered with depression, anxiety and panic attacks, and it's really horrible. My dad, my real dad, George, he had depression. He had really bad depression back in the 80s, and he never really did anything about it, and he unfortunately turned to drink, and he was heavily dependent on drink and tobacco, and in the end he took his life with, it killed him. He was 60 years old at the time. I was 9. I remember getting told the news. I was 9 years old. It was just around about Christmas, and he hadn't come round, and I remember my nan telling me that he'd been really ill, because my mum and my nan, it was my nan that got my mum and dad together way before I was even born. My nan and my dad go back years. Before he met my mum, it's an interesting story. It's a weird one as well, because there's 3 brothers. There's my dad and his 2 brothers, and my dad was just besotted with his brother's girlfriend. They fell in love with each other, and she split up with the brother and got in with my dad, and of course it caused a rift between the 2 brothers, obviously, and they never spoke again. And but they were happily in love, and they married each other. Unfortunately, she did fall pregnant, but unfortunately she had a backstreet abortion, and she ended up with terminal cancer. And in that same year, my dad, this is before I was born, this is before my dad was my dad, he'd lost 3 people in 1 year. He lost his wife, his mum and his mother-in-law, all to cancer. That's enough to tip anyone over the edge. I remember being told when I was 9 years old, I'm not doing this video, just for sympathy. I just, I don't know, just to say that if you are feeling depressed, don't bottle it up, because I've been there. I have been there. I know what it's like. I do. And please don't bottle it up. Just talk to somebody. Sometimes it is hard, and go to the doctors, and get a bit of counselling, but just don't bottle it up. I was told 9 years old, the police came round and told me that my dad passed away. Like I say, my mum and my dad weren't together very long. she stuck by him. But it did affect the relationship. His mood swings, depression and that, But even though I didn't see it when I was a kid, I never saw it, because he was still a wonderful father, because he still, even though he was suffering depression and he had his own demons he was dealing with, he was still a wonderful father to me. He still took me out playing in the park, building sand castles on the beach and that, taking me shopping and that, so he still did dad things, that any dad would do. My depression over the years just all kind of built up all through different things. I mean, I know I'm not the only person who goes through hard times, loses people and gets bullied, but I lost my dad when I was 9. I lost my nan when I was 16. I was with my nan when she passed away. I watched her, die. And I always used to find it hard to stick up for myself, and I was always bullied. I was bullied, by the kids in my street, bullied by some of the teachers, bullied by kids at school, and it just kind of stays with you, Even when you're older, you get a job, but bullying still goes on in the workplace. It shouldn't do, but it does. And when I was bullied by certain people at work, I would refer back to that little kid. I didn't know what to say. I would think, oh no, I can't tell him to fuck off or something, or, because I'd valued my job too much. I thought, I'd always fear the worst, and I didn't think quick on my feet, so I just bottle it up all the time, I was bullied about my sexuality, my size and everything, just different things, and a couple of times I've tried to attempt to take my own life. I've tried to take tablets, and I was taken to hospital and talking to a doctor, and and then I got counselling. I had about 3 lots of counselling. It kind of helps. It kind of just felt like a whole weight had been lifted, that I had something to look forward to. Do you know what I mean? That, but then when I had my 3rd counselling, it really did help. It made me a lot more stronger. I don't tend to get depressed anymore. It's more anxiety, but yeah, I think, I've just been feeling ill, like the last couple of days, and just feeling tired, and hearing the news about Caroline Flack, and one of my friends that I went to school with, he's the same age as me. I know his mum, and we used to work together, and we worked at the charity shop, and she was so lovely. She really was a lovely woman. I had the pleasure of knowing her, and he'd always put up pictures. He was so close to his mum, like I am with my mum, and she had dementia, and I found out today that she sadly passed away. And I just broke down and cried, because it just, all that, just because I knew her, and I just know, because I'm so close to my mum, I just think the world of my mum, and I see what he's going through, and what I'm going through with my mum. My mum gets her results on Wednesday. That I just hope it's good news. So yeah, I just have a bit of a heavy heart at the moment. But I thought I'd just come on here and talk to you guys because you make me feel better. I'm feeling all mixed emotions. I'm feeling tired and just, yeah. But please, don't suffer in silence. Don't. Just, I never really spoken to anybody about my upbringing, losing my dad. It's not something I really talk about. But I just wanted to come on here and open up and just kind of offload, but also send the message to people that I can't stress enough. Please do not suffer in silence. Do not. Just please talk to somebody. Just pick up that phone. Just the first step, just talk to your doctor and they put you in the right direction of people, whatever. I'm on antidepressants. I have been for the last 10 years. Just don't suffer in silence. And I am hoping and praying that it is good news on Wednesday. I'm going to try and get a bit of sleep. Well, I'm going to probably binge watch YouTube like I normally do. Thank you for listening. I hope somehow you can relate to this video. Just please, just comment and, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. And like I say, if you relate to this video, please like and leave me a comment and I'll reply back to you. You take care, guys, and have a wonderful weekend. And Martin loves you. Martin's always here. See you later, guys.